Good afternoon, boys and girls of YouTube. This is your host, Carrington Hauser, for the 26th of December, aka Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. The title of this video is Honda and Nissan really? Well, the title, you see the title, is possibly partnering up for a merger? It seems to be that way. Of course, you've been paying attention in the news that Honda and Nissan been having talks out of the Japanese government about possibly merging together. Because the thing is, the Japanese government don't want to lose their cash cow, which happen to be Nissan. And the thing is, it'll probably benefit Nissan knowing that their sales are going down the toilet more or less than Honda. Not only that, they're not doing well in China, neither Honda. They damn ain't doing good in Europe. We're talking about Honda here. But what does Renault have to say about this? Well, you see, Renault have been very tight-lipped about this merger. But they will support any decision that both Nissan and Honda will make. But, as a big but with this, Mitsubishi could also be tagging along too. Considering the fact that Mitsubishi is basically owned by Nissan, and so basically, the way it looks is Mitsubishi, Honda, and Nissan. But we all know that Mitsubishi ain't doing too hard right now itself. Thank you. Thank you. And like I said, there have been talks within Honda and Nissan to possibly form a merger. They didn't say an alliance per se, but a merger. And it could happen by 2026, possibly 2026. But what does Renault, like I say, Renault have been tight-lipped about this. But like I said previously, they will support any decision that Nissan and Honda make. Considering the fact that Renault is the biggest partner, and to this day they still married to each other. And I have to include Mitsubishi too, because Mitsubishi will also be part of this Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi merger. But yeah, it's a possibility that Nissan might be saved thanks to Honda and the Japanese government. So, what does this mean for Nissan and Honda coming forth? Could there be a possibility that EVs and electric vehicles and hybrids could be coming from these two brands? Don't get it twisted, they'll probably still be rivals. But a partnership is basically the best that they can do. Best decision they could probably have right now. Honda needs Nissan because Honda barely got any EVs on the in the lineup, if not ever. But Nissan got EVs. The Leaf, for starters. Then that Aria that they got. But Nissan don't have hybrids. And that's where Honda comes into play. Because Honda got hybrids. The Accord hybrid, upcoming Civic hybrid, CRV hybrid. Uh, but Nissan don't got no hybrids here in the US and Canada. But I'm quite sure they got hybrids in Mexico, Japan to a certain extent. In fact, Nissan ain't planning on putting out hybrids for the North American market. Gonna be my North American market. What I mean is US and Canada up until maybe 2026 or 2027. And as for Honda, they do have EVs, but that's just one. And that's that Honda Prologue. That's not really a Honda Prologue. That's based on the Chevrolet Blazer EV. So technically, Honda don't even have an EV to show forth, unless you want to count the Honda Prologue. Again, that's with the partnership with General Motors. Hey, tingy time. So, and some even saying that, well, this partnership gonna go bust. I'm doing great. How about you? This partnership is gonna go bust before it will flourish. I don't know, because I heard through the grapevine that Nissan might just come out with a hybrid, plug-in hybrid Rogue. Hey, how you doing, Scott Hayes? Might just come out with a hybrid, plug-in hybrid Rogue. Probably next year. Hope you have a great day too, Scarlett. So, it's just interesting to hear that Honda may just scoop up Nissan and Mitsubishi and help them rise up to glory. A la this merger from the Japanese government. A la the Japanese government. I'm quite sure you guys know the story of how Carlos Ghosn had basically made Nissan great in 1999 via the Renault-Nissan merger in 1999 and Mitsubishi in 2016. But since the alleged tax fraud a la Nissan and no Carlos Ghosn, a la Nissan, you basically got rid of the guy who made your company great again, only for you to go back to your old ways and selling products that people flat out don't want. I mean, sure, the Pathfinder got rid of the CVT in 2021, and the new Murano is coming out with a no with the 9-speed and the 4-cylinder, which I don't know. Don't get me talking about that. And as for Honda, Honda probably don't have no products that's desirable either. But with these two rivals joining forces in the next couple of years, it could be a possibility that it may or may not even work. But we cannot forget little Mitsubishi here. Mitsubishi probably don't have nothing to show forth. Okay, they got one vehicle that is probably worth buying, and that too gets its parts from the Nissan parts bin, the Outlander. Other than that, none of the vehicles is worth freaking buying. The Outlander Sport has been out, well, the refresh been out since 2019. The Mirage is the Mirage gonna be dead. The Nissan Versa also gonna be dead. And the Honda Fit been dead. So no more affordable cars. But that being explicitly said, I'm probably looking forward to how this merger is going to go forth. And as the making of this video, Nissan and Honda is still currently in talks of a merger. And I noticed a lot of YouTubers have been making video about this, so I have the liberty to make one about it as well. But that does not mean, don't get it twisted, that does not mean that Nissan nor Renault will be found for divorce. They will still be together. It's just that in the North American realm, considering the fact that they have no EV or hybrid, respectively, to show forth, we're talking about Nissan and Honda. Honda may just allow Nissan to use their hybrid technology, and Nissan may just allow Honda to use their EV technology for the North American market. Did I say this again? Renault is being tight up about this, but they will support this decision. And I heard, oh, Renault going to split for Nissan and this and that. No, not necessarily. Renault will still be, married to Nissan, per se. They'll still be together. It will make it don't even make financial sense for Nissan to sell all the stakes to Renault. Well, sorry, Renault to sell all the stakes in Nissan. It do not make financial sense, considering the financial state of both Renault and Nissan and Mitsubishi. It do not make financial sense. So it's just probably best for them to stay together. But this merger is kind of interesting. I will be following this as they're making talks of a possible merger. It's not possible. It will happen. And this probably will get Nissan and Mitsubishi out of the funk that they're being in, because have you seen Nissan's products lately? It's not close to being interesting anymore. And this goes for Honda as well. Honda makes stuff that, not the Accord, for example, the 11th generation Accord, no V6, hybrid, that probably ain't worth 2 cents to own, and the 1.5 liter turbo, it's alright, but they had issues with that. Get me talking with Nissan, their CVTs. Yes, they did great, but it still had a reputation of being awful. Let me know what you think in these comments below. It's your host, Carrington Halter, for Thursday, December 26th. And wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I hope you have a great day, and I hope your Christmas went well, and I hope your Hanukkah / Kwanzaa went well, wherever you are in the world as well, if you celebrate those 3 holidays in general. Until next time, have a good one. Signing off.